Hello, here we are again for a second tutorial video for 3D modeling a product in SolidWorks. So we will go to our PDF documentation from where we will take our second product, and here is the articulated toy. So I will open this PDF document and we'll see what we should perform to obtain it. So we'll go and we see that for an articulated toy, here it's a plastic worm. So we will make the 3D model for this worm, and in second section of these tutorials it will be 3D printed. It will be prepared for 3D printing process. But now we will just make the 3D modeling of this worm. So how you can see, this worm has 6 main parts. So it's the head, the middle body, 3 of them, the middle body, the end part, and the last one here. So we will model 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts, but they not will be assembled. They will be in same part because we want to print it in the same part. So we will design it just in one part. You will see how I will do that. So let's start. I will follow the sketch from this PDF document. So I will just follow the steps described here. Let's go. So I'll open my SolidWorks and start a new part, how it's wrote here. Okay, so I will just start a sketch and we will start with an ellipse. So I will do an ellipse. Okay, so I will open my software, go to new, take a new part, double click on it, and let's start to design this articulated toy. Good. So first of all, I will switch to sketch menu and take a command sketch and choose a plane. I will choose a front plane for this. Good. Second is to take an ellipse. So I take the draw command ellipse and start from sketch origin and just draw an ellipse like this. Good. So I have my ellipse drawn. Let's see the dimensions. So it should be 7.5 and 10. Okay. So take smart dimension from here and put 7.5 and 10 and 10 like this. Good. So my sketch should be fully constrained, but it want at this point with my sketch origin should be on same horizontal direction. So now it's a fully defined sketch. I will exit from sketch from here. Okay, press the scroll and rotate and go to see how it should be, how much millimeters it should be, 30 millimeters extrude. So I will switch to features menu, take extrude command, show the ellipse and say 30 millimeters. Good. So I obtain the main body, and now I will start to make some modification of this body. Good. Let's see what is next. Sketch 2. So for sketch 2, I will create a sketch on the normal plane, on top plane, normal to first one, I mean, and I will create here 2 rectangles with height 10 and 8.5. So I take a simple rectangle, 1, 2 rectangles, and I will say for these rectangles they should be 10 millimeters and 8.5. Good. So this is constrained, and here I will say this line with this line should be equal, yes, and this with this also should be equal, and the second one is constrained also because here is the dimension 8.5, and because this is equal with this has also 8.5, and it's applicable for vertical line also. So now I will just exit from sketch, and I want to cut these 2 rectangles, so I'll switch to features and take the cutting tools and I will take the extrude tool and say this rectangle and come here to selected contour, click on it and show second one, and here I will say it through all both sides. So just make this. Okay, and I obtain something like this. Good. Let's go to next features, and the next features will be sketch 3, and it will be a rectangle with 10 and 5 in opposite part face. Also on top face, rotate and put here a rectangle with 5 and let me see again, 5 and 10 from middle, of course. Yes, so I will search for a middle point of this line. Here is it, and the origin to be coincident. Okay, and now just put dimension and say 5 millimeters here and 10 millimeters here. Good. Exit from sketch, rotate in 3D view, go to features and repeat same operations. Extrude, show the rectangle, and here on the direction say through all both. Good. And I obtain the next one. Here is it. Okay, go to next feature, and the next feature is a circle with 4 millimeters. Okay, so I will go to sketch, take a sketch, show this face, look normal to this sketch, and just draw a circle with diameter, let me see again, diameter 4 at 4 millimeters. Yes, so it will be 4 with 4 millimeters from here, and what is missing now is just this center of my circle. Origin should be on same horizontal direction. Good. And just make an extrude cut here and make a hole. Yes, I will see through all, just through all. Okay, and I obtain a holder. Yes, good. Move to next one and move to feature 4. Here for feature 4, I do it in wrong position. Oops. So if I will do it in wrong position, I can change the position, or I can make something else. I will change. Yes, I edit my sketch and say instead of 4, because I know this is 30, it should be 26. Yes, and it will be here. And I cut it like this, but no, I'll do something different. So I will change this to 5. I will switch sketches with, and this dimension will be also 5. So I obtain here a 5 diameter hole, and I will do a next sketch for sorry here. Okay, so now here will be the previous sketch. So this means 4 millimeters diameter and 4 millimeters from my origin. So it will be 4, and of course again repeat the operations with horizontal for these two features and just add material for this circle. Yes, so go to features, take extrude, show this circle and say go to next, and it will stop when meet the next phase. Okay, and this is my cylinder here. Yes, like this should look the first body, the middle body. Okay, feature 5. I will do this in previous feature cells, and of course I should prepare it for 3D printing, but we will miss this part. Okay, and we will go to second one, to the head part. Yes, so I will perform the head part now. How I will do head part, we'll see how I do that. So create second part named head part of form, copy first sketch from middle body. Okay, so I can save this and say middle body. Yes, save it on desktop and say middle. Middle body, and I save it. I will close it and open a new part. It seems like in this tutorial it's done from segments, so I will just follow. Okay, copy first sketch. So if we remember, the first sketch is an ellipse with dimension. This should be on same vertical direction, and now from here to here we should have 7.5 millimeters, and on horizontal direction 10 millimeters. Okay, and I copy my first sketch. But what I forgot for first part, let's see. I hurry up and I miss to cut 2 millimeters from here, you see? So how I will do? I will go to open part, I will go to my desktop, I don't know where is it, somewhere here, middle body, so I open field body, I open the first sketch because I should make some modifications here, and in the line from here to here. What I know about this line, it should be horizontal, and also I know that from this line to origin should be 5.5 millimeters. Yes, so I should cut this part and take a trim and just cut it, so the part should look like this. Okay, so this is the plane surface. Yes, my arm will be on this surface. It will stay on table, on ground, on this surface. Okay, so save it again. Yes, so just press save, and the last version will be saved. Okay, so I should repeat that sketch. So if I want to repeat it correctly, I will come here and put that line again, click on it, say horizontal, and put the dimension 5.5 here. Yes, and just trim this part. Good, so I trim and make the first sketch. I copy it or I just make it again. Yes, good. Let's see what is the next feature to do here. Yes, I create that part. It will be the head part, and we start with first sketch. I copy it and I should extrude it with 20 millimeters under angle of 10 degrees. Okay, so go to features, take extrude, say this one, 20 millimeters, and I don't want it will be with same section. I want to have a draft with 10 degrees like this. Good, and we obtain something like this. Yes, good. Let's see the next step. Sketch 2. So for sketch 2, I will come from perpendicular plane. Notice. Okay, this is. And what I will do here? So I will make a line that should be perpendicular to this one. Yes, here. Okay, and just close the contour. So this is my sketch. It's a fully defined sketch. You can see here that my sketch is fully defined because this is perpendicular and this just copy the existing contour. Exit from it, and I will just cut this shape. Yes, extrude cut. I should select the edge, and now just say it through both sides in order to cut all this. Okay. So I cut it under angle. You can see it's cut it under angle. So I will go to here to view orientation, and we will see that here it's an angle. Yes, you can see it. Good. Let's go to see the next feature. I cut this. So copy tree sketch from middle body. The tree sketch, if you remember, is 2 rectangles. Yes. Let me see because I don't trust me. Okay, so it's just one, it's not 2. Yes, the sketch 3 is just 1 rectangle. Okay, so we'll go to sketch 3 and say copy third sketch and third feature, and fourth sketch and fourth feature. Draw the shape. Okay, that will be something else. The fourth is just to add the pin. Okay, so I will go here. So here we are. Okay, so I just need to cut this rectangle. So I'll do a sketch on top plane. I'll rotate and make that sketch here. Yeah, so what I know about that sketch, it should be something like this. This point should be coincident with my origin. Here should be 10 millimeters, yes, and 5 here, 5 millimeters. And I need to cut this rectangle, go to features and take extrude cut, show the rectangle and say troll bot, and just cut this one. Okay, now create a sketch on this face, look perpendicular to this face, and make from origin a circle with diameter 4, yes, at 4 millimeters from origin, no, aligned, not aligned, horizontal, 4 millimeters, and say this circle with origin to be on same horizontal, yes, and just add the material. Just take a normal extrude and say up to next, and when this feature met the existing face, it will stop. Okay, so that's it. Yes, good. Let's see the next one. So I'll do the third sketch, third feature, fourth sketch, and fourth feature. And now draw the shape as shown in figure 20. Let's see what is here. Okay, so from sketch from bottom, I should create. Okay, let's take it step by step. So I will do here a sketch. Yes, on this plane surface, click, create a sketch, and look normal to it. I want to rotate it like this in order to have it like in that sketch. Okay, and here, let me see from where. Okay, so from here, I should have a line from this point to this point, and from there go a line under angle until here somewhere. And after that have a parallel line. Yes, what I know for this moment, I know that these two lines are parallel. Good. Let's make next step. So here I have another line, another line, another line, and a circle. Circle with diameter 5. So what I know that I have a circle with diameter 5. I have a line here. Why? In order to can put this on this and say to be coincident. Okay, and what I know, this line should be for construction, and this I just trim it. Let me try to trim them. Okay, and I know that, and I will also do this one and say this with this should be collinear, and this should be also construction. Yes, this line and this line just help me. Okay, and this should be perpendicular. Good. Let me figure out how to do that. It's 5.5. Good. It's 15. So from here to here, aligned. You see, it should be aligned. It's 15. Good. It's 15. It's 60 degrees. From here to here, it's 60 degrees. And what more I need, it's 3 millimeters. From here to here, it's 3 millimeters. It's something like this. Yes. Okay. And now, what happened here? Yes, with this should be no, sorry. Okay, be merged. Okay, my circle now is constraints also. So now let me try to trim this. Yes, same. I will do a line here. I will repeat same operations. Yes, I will do this line to be for construction. Yes, and now let me try to trim this circle. Good. So I obtained the first one. Yes, so you can see the steps that I will do here. So I make some construction element to help me. Okay, good. So just extrude this. Let me see how 2.5 millimeters. So just extrude it with 2.5 and opposite direction. From here I change the direction of the extrude. So I obtain one of it. Now I will do mirror and say I want to make a mirror from this plane of this feature. Good. So this is my first sketch. Sorry, my last sketch. Yes, good. So save it, and this will be the head, I think. Yes. So yes, it's the head part. Good. So I'll save the head part. Come, say save on here, and say head part. Save. Okay, I saved it. Okay, so I will start to move a little faster. Go to head part, so next body. So I will go to next one, and next one is the next body. So create the third part named next body. Okay. After that, repeat first feature from middle body, but extrude it with 10 instead of 30. Okay, let me repeat it. So first of all, I create a new part. After that, I switch to plain white. After that, I switch to sketch, take a command sketch, choose a plane, make an ellipse, and make same construction. Yes, so this point with this should be on same vertical, and from this point to this point I should have 7.5 millimeters. From this to this I should have 10, and I need a line. And that line will go through these 2 points. This line should be horizontal, is it, you see? And now just put a dimension from here to here to be 5.5 and just trim that part. Okay, so it's first part. After that, just extrude it with 10 instead of 30. So just say 10. Good, so I obtained it. Okay, second one, create a sketch on generate surface and feature. Okay, so I understand. We'll create the second sketch on this face and just take convert entities and click on this surface. Okay, and you can see that we have the same edges like in first sketch. Exit from sketch. What we need to do with this feature to create a plane pair with the plane on which we create first sketch and distance of 20. Okay, so coming to features, say references, take a plane, show this surface and say 20 millimeters, and you can see at 20 millimeters we have a new plane. Yes, and from feature menu take command loft. And here is the third sketch, and third sketch is okay. Let me first of all create the sketch on this plane. Yes, I will rotate and create another ellipse here. What I know about this ellipse, for this moment, not too much. This point with this point should be on same vertical, and this with origin should be on same vertical. Good. And what I know from here to here should be 2.5. Yes, I think 2.257 to 2. From here to here should be 5. Yes, from this point to this point should be 5, and from this point to this point 7.5. And I should cut it on same it's constrained, and just trim it. Okay, so I have this sketch. Now I will hide the plane and just sketches are visible. Go to features, take the loft command and show these two sketches and say yes, connect them. Loft and show this one and this one. Okay, now it's work. It want a pet, so it's working, and connect these two sketches with volume between them. Yes, so I obtain this one. Good. Now I should repeat something. I think from feature menu take sketch 2 and sketch 3, we do that, yes, so we obtain this. After that, copy second sketch from middle body, third, fourth, fifth. Okay, let's see. So we need second to fifth. Okay, second to fifth. So I will go to this one and we go to sketch 2. So sketch 2 is, what is sketch 2? Sketch 2 is 2 rectangles, yes. Sketch 3 is 1 rectangle. Sketch 4 is the circle and also the circle. Okay, so now we know what we need to do. So first of all, here will be let me think what there will be. Let me see. So we create now this body. Yes, here we are. So I need here on this straight part, I need to cut 2 rectangles. Okay, so go to sketch, take a sketch on this plane, look perpendicular to it, and there up create 2 rectangles. 1, 2. What I know about these rectangles? Here it's I don't remember exactly, 8.5 millimeters and 10, yes, and 10 millimeters. And of course, this with this should be equal, yes, and this with this should be equal. Okay, exit from sketch, cut these 2 rectangles, go to features and say extrude cut. This one, go to selected contours, show second one and say true all but. Good, and obtain this part here. Okay, now I need to cut the second one. So create a sketch on same plane, on top plane, look normal to it and make 1 rectangle. So I need a rectangle here. What I know about this rectangle, this point should be on same vertical position with sketch origin. Here is 5 millimeters and here is 10 millimeters. Just exit from it, rotate, and also apply extrude cut both sides. Here, good. So this is it. Here we should add a circle. Yeah, so I will create a sketch on this face, look perpendicular to it, and say create a circle with 4 millimeters, yes, diameter at 4 millimeters from end and on same horizontal with origin, yes. Okay, and just add this body, yes. So I will do an extrude here. So just select the circle and say up to next, validate. Okay, go to sketch, take a sketch command, look normal to it, and here make the circle of 5 millimeters. Yes, so say this head 5 millimeters at 5 millimeters from origin and on same horizontal positions. Exit, and here we will cut it. Yes, so just go to features, take extrude cut, this, and say of course both sides cut. Good. So this is our next body. Yes, so I will just name it next body. Next body. Good. And we had the last one. I think it's the last one. I'm not sure, but we will check. We will check this, and its head part. We will perform the head part. Next body. We just finished it, and now should be the tail body. So it's the tail. So create the fourth tail body. Okay. Create a plane parallel with the plane on which was created first sketch. Okay. So we need something like this. So we create another part, go to plane white and create a sketch here, and this sketch will have same geometry like first one. Yes, so like first one. Why? I'm not sure. No, I'm not agree. Why I'm not agree? Because it should have this sketch. Okay, I will try to agree. Why? Because I don't know how exactly it will be performed. So just let me see. To create a fourth part, copy first sketch from middle body. Okay, so I remember about that sketch, that this sketch had next dimensions. Let me put them. So 7.5 and of course 10 millimeters here. So 10 millimeters, good. And a line here on bottom part we had a line, and this line should be horizontal and at 5.5 millimeters from sketch origin. Good. And just trim this part. Okay, so I create the first sketch, how it's said in this tutorial. After that, I should create a parallel plane at 10 millimeters. Okay, so go to features, take references, take plane, and say from this plane go with 10 millimeters, just 10. Now I understand what it will do. It will do as the loft, and at 10 millimeters we know that it will be same distance. Okay, copy tier sketch from next body. Okay, next body, where is the next body? Next body here, and the tier sketch is sketch 3. This is an ellipse, it's also an ellipse. So on this plane I will create that sketch, and there is also an ellipse. What I know about this ellipse, I know that this point with this point with this point should be on same vertical position. After that, I know that this center to this center it's at 2 millimeters. After that, I know from this point to this point it's 5 millimeters, and I know that from this to this is 7.5. And of course, I have the bottom line. Don't forget about bottom line, and just cut the bottom part. Good. So I have these two sketches here. So just hide the plane and obtain these two. And of course, here will be a loft between these two. Yes. So bottom line, and obtain that shape. Good. Feature 3, from menu make a loft. No, sorry. Sorry. Copy the sketch from next body. We copy it from feature, just connect them. So we connect them, but there the distances look bigger. I'm not agree with 10 millimeters. Here it's look like 30 millimeters. No, it's okay. It will be 10. After that, I just make a sketch here. Yes. And make a convert entities. Good. And after that, I should create another plane. Okay, and exit from sketch, go to feature, make a reference plane from this surface, not a 10, a 20, and here make that small ellipse. Let me see what is the dimensions. Okay, so here will be a small ellipse from here to here. Okay, what I know about this ellipse, this point, and this point should be on same vertical. Good. I know that from origin is 4.5. I know 1.5 from here to here is 1.5, and from here to here is 2.5. And just again draw that small line. Don't forget about this line, how I forgot about it on Fish Sketch. Yes, exit from it, and of course apply again loft between these two. Yes, so take a loft and say from this line to this line, connect it. Yes, and I obtained this part, and now just come and cut, and now just come and cut the second sketch. Second sketch is two rectangles, yes, if I remember good, but we will check in order to be sure. Yes, so the second and the fifth. Okay, go to middle body. That's where is your middle body here, and the second sketch is two rectangles, remember good, and the fifth one, fifth sketch is the circle to cut. It fourth should be, no, fifth, sorry, it should be fifth. Yes, it should be the whole. Okay, so just make the rectangles. Yes, one rectangle here, another rectangle here. Okay, and just put dimension 10 millimeters. Okay, and 8.5. Okay, and just say this line with this line equal, and this line with this line equal. It cut these two rectangles, just take extrude cut, show one rectangle, go to selected contour, show the second one, and say both, troll both. Okay, and we obtain this, and just make a sketch here, look perpendicular to this sketch, and make circles here. This will be a hole, so is the diameter 5 at 5 millimeters from origin, and it should be on same horizontal direction. Yes, exit from sketch, rotate, go to feature, take extrude cut, show the circle and cut it, and that's it. I hope that's it. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Where is our the last body? Yes, so this is a tail body or tail part, I don't know. Tail, head part, tail part. I will say part. Good. And close it. After that, open and don't choose a part. Choose an assembly. Choose an assembly. And here go also to go to insert component and insert first of all the head part. And here, okay, so insert it. After that, insert next body or middle body. What I know about this middle body, I know that this middle body should have this cylinder, this hole with this pin concentric, and you can see it's concentric. Validate, and here the distance should be, let me make some measure. I know this is 5, and this should be, go to evaluate, take the measure and just make some measures. From this surface to this surface is how many millimeters? Is 3 millimeters, so 1 millimeters each side. Yes, so from this surface to this surface should be, go here and say 1 millimeters. Good, and our part just move. And of course I will make these two surfaces to be on same direction. Yes, good, and it's aligned. Okay, what we can see here, that the holes on this is not aligned. Why? Because the center of origin is not same. Let me check how many millimeters it should be. Measure from this surface to this surface, and it's here. I need this one. It's 0.81 to this. I want to make it upper. Yes, so just open this part, go to this one, look at it, and I do it on same. No, I will make it upper with how many? 0, 8, 1. Yes, 0, 8, 1. Good. Validate. Save. Yes, of course. Save. Close. Make updates here, and now you can see it's on same direction. Now, of course, I can go there and cut this part also. Yes, in order to have it a very nearest geometry. I will show you how to do that. So I can come here and make a radius here. Let me make a fillet with 10 millimeters. Let me check. No, it's too big. 5. Yes, 5 millimeters. It's enough. Just save it. And let's see the modification. It's not same. It should be cutted on this angle. Yes, on angle of 10. And now just insert how many of this body you need. So we need many next body, but I will just insert the next body. Sorry, I don't insert it correctly and I make the modification incorrectly. I'm so sorry. Okay, we'll just delete it from here because I should insert the middle one. Not the middle, sorry, the next one. Yes. No, it was correct. Middle, and just make modification. Okay, let me check. Okay, this with this. Yes. This surface with this surface at 1 millimeters. And just the bottom surfaces, this with this. Yes, good. And insert how many of middle body you want. After that, insert the next body. Yes, it's good. Rotate next body in this position. Yes, and say this cylinder with this cylinder. Yes. Again, this face with this face at 1 millimeter, and just show this and this orientation. Yes, and last one, insert the tail part. This one, and just rotate it. Okay, this one, and from here to here again say 1 millimeter, and the bottom one. So it's a little warm on my model. Okay, so this is the worm that we perform together. Of course, you can add. Okay, and here also should be cut this part. Yes, if you agree, you should cut this part. How and this part in order to obtain this. We should add, yes, in order to obtain this design, we should cut it in order to have same direction. Yes, but because this will take too much time, I will let you just create a sketch and cut this part and cut here this part. I will just save this assembly and say worm. Yes, and that's it. Thank you for watching, and if you have questions, of course, the members of this project are available to respond to your questions. I hope it was useful for you, and bye. See you on next video tutorial.